What's good, y'all? It's your boy KCB. We're back at it. Sorry about not dropping a video last week, but I got all four of my wisdom teeth taken out and I was very high on narcotics and hurting.
How you feeling, man? I'm pretty lucky.
So it didn't happen then. So now it's like finally to the point, it's healing up and everything. So, it's time. It's time to make another video. And since we made a video last week, the Kanye Donda, let's make more beats for an album that just will not drop. And that is the Drake CLB, Certified Lover Boy. There's been lots of rumors of when it's dropping. It's yet to be seen. I think Kanye and Drake are just kind of playing with everybody's emotions, just kind of waiting to drop their project before the other one or at the same time. Screw it. Let's go ahead. We're going to get some Drake vibes going today. So let's get it.
These niggas, yeah, Drake! Drake!
Alright, y'all. So yeah, we're making a beat for Drake for like Certified Lover Boy today. This beat really, the main thing was, I get all kinds of different loops from different producers and all that. I know usually on these we'll make our own melodies and all that. But this one, sometimes you just really listen to a loop and you just like already hear the beat made. Like you already know exactly what you want to do with it. And that's what happened with this one. So today we're actually going to use a loop from a guy named JPR Beats. Check him out on Instagram. He's got some really good stuff. I think he just got a placement with like Soulja Boy and Designer or something like that. But anyway, he makes great loops. This was from a kit he dropped quite a while ago that had a bunch of different types of loops in it. So I listened to this one here, and this was like just such Drake vibes. That I was like, like I said, I knew right away what I wanted to do with it. So I would say, obviously you can make your own loop, melodies, you can find a loop, but I think a lot of times these Drake like melodies have a very specific like kind of ambient sound to them, like nothing too crazy. It's almost just kind of like a background melody that you can kind of add to. That's kind of exactly what I was looking for in this melody. So go ahead and listen to this, and then we're gonna go ahead and just kind of piece it together and see what we got. So this one here from JPR was G minor 133 BPM, so we're doing that today. And so I of course kind of took it, added a couple effects to it, just kind of cleaned it up, some of the sound a little bit, and so this is the loop we're going to be working with. So yeah, so that's the loop, and you can maybe see what I'm talking about, just that like nice ambient sound. It's got some variety to it, but it's nothing like too crazy that's going to take away from everything else. So yeah, a loop like that is perfect for it. Or if you want to make your own ambient melody, I was just trying to make sure it's in that low to mid range. Right in there is that perfect kind of slightly dark ambient sound you want to go for. So yeah, so we went ahead and used that. And honestly, like I said, with that, it's like that makes up a huge part of the beat right there. So then what I wanted to do was just add like a little bit of a hat pattern that had a little skip to it, something that has like, it's not just a two-step, but I didn't want to go super crazy with the hats on this one either. I wanted this beat to be quite simple actually, and so with this pattern here, it's pretty much a two-step with a couple little like triplet spots in there. Then I just kind of adjusted the velocity on those, so when they hit, they just sound a little bit different. And then I kind of mix it up at the end. I didn't really add at the triplets where I did in the first section there. It's always good if you want to, change it up a little bit, just change the last little section of it. You can do that with hats, 808s. We do that a bunch on this channel. So, so this is the hats here. Just you can see how that just adjusting the velocity where you want it to change a little bit really adds a lot to it. It is quite noticeable. If you don't hear it that much, just adjust it even more. I'll usually drop it down pretty low, and if it sounds a little too quiet, I'll kind of boost it up from there. But yeah, so a pretty simple hat pattern there. because really want that melody to shine through. I just wanted like, you know, a snare, some type of like a snare sound instead of a clap. So we just got this one. You know, it's almost kind of like a clap and a snare together, but I just wanted that, and then really the other thing, I just wanted a really just big 808. It's just got some character to it, you know. So we went ahead, we got this Wheezy 808 here from this is from one of Lucent, yeah, probably by Lucent's kits here. He's got great kits. He has this 10K kit and 20K kit. Both are excellent. I use them all the time. But yeah, this Wheezy 808. So, I mean, just great sound. It's almost like a huge spins with like a little bit more to it. This is one where, you know, the way I use this kick, I don't even need or 808, I don't even need a kick for it. And so I kind of just wanted to follow like a little bit of the notes that are within that melody. One thing you can do, you have to be a little bit careful, but you can, if you don't know exactly like what notes are playing, I mean, this is G minor, so you can just look at the G minor scale, but you can go to your audio editor, do that, and then go here and click detect pitch regions, and it'll actually show the notes that are played within it. Now, the one warning with this, if it's a really long loop, you might freeze your computer up because it has to identify every note in a loop, and if it's like 32 bars, that might take a while, and I have had it freeze up. So one way around that is you can like take part of it, or maybe like the first 4 bars or so, you know, cut that out, isolate that, make that a loop, and then do the same thing. Go into the audio editor, look at the pitch regions, and it'll tell you each note, so you at least get an idea of the notes used. And so for this one, it was C and A sharp, and so I pretty much just wanted to have a pretty simple 808 pattern that kind of follows this loop. It kind of goes like higher and then a little bit lower. So for the 808, we just got So once again, real simple but effective. We got that big 808. I didn't even cut the tail really on this one. So yeah, so this is probably one of my easiest beats I've made, but also one of my favorite beats because we got the hat, we got that snare, we got the 808, and then I just used this hi-hat, which I like to, or open hat, which I like to use a lot. That's it. So we got like 4 drums in it. We got that melody going. I use little impact like sound effect to go into a part where no drums are, and then everything comes back in, and then kind of a reverse hat back into it. So a beat like this, you know, there's a lot of space for artists to do whatever. So like Drake, he can really go off. I see like Drake and Lil Baby on something like this. Drake going off, and then Lil Baby come in, going crazy, doing his thing. Drake laying, you know, nice hook on something like this. So make sure to make, you know, somewhat complex beats and really simple beats. A lot of times these artists want these really simple beats. You might look at this and be like, this is like nothing, you know. But that's what it takes sometimes. You know, those beats, a lot of times they make it over the complex beats. So we're going to go ahead and just run this here. Kind of show you, you know, a real easy structure though. There's things I do in a lot of my other beats where I kind of have like the 808 come in the hat end before we get into the open space, and then just ending, I just have the 808 and that melody playing. So that's what we got, man, for today. But I mean, y'all gonna see this is something that, yeah, we got Drake vibes on here, something you might hear on like Certified Lover Boy. So, you know, it's a little quick one today, but let's just run it.
Kyle, cook this beat.
JPR got that fucking vibe.
vibes, some certified lover boy vibes right there. So yeah, I mean, y'all can see super simple beat, but like very effective. We just got the right sounds for it, a lot of space for Drake or whatever other artist to go crazy on. So that's it today, man. So pretty quick one. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit that sub, like, comment, all that. There's gonna be more videos on the way. I'll be, I should be back at it again every week now that I got all this stuff taken care of. So good to go, man. So yeah, hope y'all liked it, and until next time, y'all.